Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. So, have you ever caught yourself listening to a K-pop track, totally vibing with it and thinking, man, I really wish I knew exactly what they were singing about? Well, today we are exploring a genuinely fascinating approach to learning Korean through the magic of K-pop. We're going to see how we can actually use our native language as a foundation to make picking up Korean feel incredibly intuitive. Let's kick things off with a pretty massive question. And honestly, it might be the exact reason you're tuning in right now. Why did global sensations like BTS completely captivate the world? You know, they've inspired literally millions of fans, not just to stream their music, but to actively want to learn the Korean language. So what's the actual secret behind that huge wave of inspiration? Well, it's because BTS isn't just a representative K-pop group. They really act like cultural ambassadors. A massive chunk of their impact comes from how they continuously and, quite frankly, genuinely communicate with their global fans. This heartfelt communication, plus their dedication to spreading Korean culture worldwide, builds this incredible bridge. It makes the culture feel so accessible, which just naturally sparks this strong desire to learn the language so you can connect on an even deeper level. And that brings us to a really interesting approach called the Hecta method. It's this patented system that proves language learning doesn't have to be about, painful rote memorization of endless vocabulary lists. Instead, it systematically helps us study Korean easily by leveraging a language we already know, our own. It seamlessly unlocks the heart of the culture, so we're grasping the context and the people, rather than just mechanically repeating words. All right, let's jump right into our first main section, 5 essential Korean phrases. These are literally your very first steps into speaking Korean. Okay, so our absolute first word is the essential must-know greeting, hello, which in Korean is 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. This is the foundation of pretty much every single interaction you'll ever have in Korean. Seriously, if we only take away one single word today, it absolutely needs to be this one. Now, I know it might look a little long, but breaking it down syllable by syllable makes it so much more approachable. Let's try piecing it together slowly. Ready? 안녕하세요. And then, when you blend it smoothly at a normal conversational speed, it's 안녕하세요. It is actually amazing how quickly that starts to feel totally natural. Next up is how we show a little polite, warm gratitude. Thank you is such a beautiful phrase in any language, and in Korean, it's 감사합니다. This is just the most respectful, common way you can express your thanks. Just like before, isolating the sounds makes this super manageable. Let's take it one beat at a time. 감사합니다. Okay, now let's put it all together. 감사합니다. See? It flows really beautifully once you just lock in that rhythm. Now, picture this. You are meeting a brand new friend. Or, hey, maybe even crossing paths with a K-pop idol one day. The bright, welcoming way to say nice to meet you is 반갑습니다. 반갑습니다. Practicing the individual blocks of sound is great for building confidence. So, let's try it. 반갑습니다. And when you speed it up to a normal conversational pace, it sounds exactly like this. 반갑습니다. You're doing great. All right, time for an incredibly sweet and honestly super important phrase. This is one you are going to hear in almost every single K-pop song. It's used to express deep affection for your family, friends, or just precious people in your life. I love you is 사랑합니다. 사랑합니다. Let's try vocalizing this really warm, emotional phrase nice and slow. 사랑합니다. And bringing it all together. 사랑합니다. You can literally feel the emotion carried right there in those syllables.
And finally, our 5th foundational phrase. Imagine you're watching a just mind-blowing K-pop performance, and the choreography is flawless. The absolute perfect expression for awesome or excellent is 최고입니다. 최고입니다.
Let's try it out syllable by syllable. It goes 최고입니다. Now, let's say it with some genuine energy. 최고입니다. Just like that, we've already got 5 highly useful Korean phrases right in our toolkit. Let's shift gears slightly to our next section, K-pop fan expressions. These are short, punchy phrases frequently used by fans and locals alike. Okay, get ready for some rapid-fire vocabulary. We have 응원합니다, which means I support you. Then 멋있어요, for you're cool. And 잘했어요, meaning good job. We've also got the very famous 화이팅 for you can do it, and finally, 축하합니다 for congratulations. These are basically the ultimate cheat codes for leaving comments online, but they are also incredibly useful for everyday life in Korea too.
Let's keep moving. Section 3, Conversation Practice. It's time to start using what we've learned in real life. It is honestly so fascinating to see how easily these words string together into a real conversation. Like, one person might just start with a simple 안녕하세요. The other person naturally replies 안녕하세요. Then a friendly 반갑습니다. The reply to that is 저도 반갑습니다, which just means nice to meet you too. It wraps up with a polite 감사합니다, and the response is 천만에요, meaning you're welcome. Look at that. We can already hold a basic back and forth conversation. Moving right along to our next section, language is culture, because we are exploring way more than just the music here. By learning the language through this explainer, we aren't just memorizing grammar rules. We are genuinely unlocking a beautiful culture. We're discovering delicious food, exploring trendy fashion, understanding polite manners, and most importantly, connecting with the warm hearts of the Korean people. The language is literally the key to unlocking all of this.
Almost done. Let's jump into the Let's Review section, because as we know, practice makes perfect. To really cement this in your memory, here are those 5 core phrases one more time. I highly recommend practicing these repeatedly until they feel totally natural to say. 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, 반갑습니다, 사랑합니다, and 최고입니다. This has been a really great introduction, and for our next explainer, we are going to dive even deeper. We'll be looking at 30 of the most frequently used Korean expressions by K-pop fans, which is really gonna expand our conversational toolkit.
As we wrap up today, I want you to think about this. If just 5 basic phrases can unlock this much cultural understanding, imagine what doors are going to open when you know the entire language. Thank you so much for learning Korean with Hecta. Please make sure to subscribe and like this channel to support more free Korean lessons. See you in